You take a picture of it?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna get in trouble?
No, no comment. If it's live, I need to catch myself before I say anything too reckless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I could edit it, my answer or whatever.
Well, all right. Are you ready?
Yep. Who is Shantae? Shantae is a Cleveland native. Um, I always did like music internships, and well, if we back up from there, I went to Jane Addams Business Career Center. When I was there, I did like marketing and promotion. So I worked with Cream MT, which was B Ward. A lot of people know who he is. He do a lot of stuff in the city. So that's kind of how I started kind of networking on the high school side. And then when I went to college, I interned for like Ohio Hip Hop Awards and other people in Cleveland. And that's how I kind of learned Cleveland finesse of things, of how things go in the city. So I went to school for marketing and sales. I love marketing. I helped a lot of brands build what they are today, whether it was an artist or whether it was just a clothing line or whatever it may be. So I took that and was like, okay, this is who I am. Music not really my lane. I'm not an artist, but how can I put that with who I am? And then it just kind of came out with Curvy in Cleveland. I made the name so long ago, I don't even remember like where the name came from. It just kind of like, I'm physically curvy in Cleveland. You're physically curvy in Cleveland. You physically curvy in Cleveland. And that just kind of how the movement started from there. Because I model, people always ask me like, where do you shop at? You're really confident. So it was a way of me taking all my skills and everything of who I am and using it to create the movement. So that's how it was started. So Curvy in Cleveland is a women empowerment movement because beauty does not have a size limit. So I encourage women of all sizes to live their best life. You heard last year, like, live your best life was the whole saying. But when you really think about it, it's like, do I live my best life or do I live my life like society want me to live it? So with Curvy in Cleveland, it's all about fuck what society says. Beauty does not have a size limit. You do not have to look like Nicki Minaj, Kim K, or all these perfect body people that the media always throw at us. Why can't the curvy person be the chosen one? Why can't, when you watching TV, it's always curvy jokes. She the bully, she Miss Parker, like you never really seen a curvy female in the media in a good light. So with Curvy in Cleveland, I try my best every day to kind of show women of all sizes living their best life, whether it's just a selfie or it's Women Crush Wednesday. Like each week I have themes that I post people. So when you go in there as a female, you're going to see somebody that look like you. You're going to see somebody that make you feel welcome. It's a community. So it's important, like it's for their culture because it's something that we didn't really grow up believing. I come across females of all sizes and we all have the same insecurity. Like whether it's my small friend that want to be thick, my thick friend that want to be skinny. So it's all of us just coming together and using that as strength, When I started it, Cleveland, a city that do not respect curvy people. So when I started, the good thing about it is that I was already known because I already worked with a lot of people. So people was on it from the jump. Like soon as I made it its own page, people was like, "Oh, curvy in Cleveland. Oh, it's you. Okay." So the level of like people encouraging it and like just embracing it was overwhelming because Cleveland is a city that do not support. Like you heard all the time of like no matter what level you on, getting support is hard. Like you have to really go through the mud to get a little bit support, But if you was to do it in another city, you will be on TV already, So it's just interesting that bartenders, strippers, people that like even Congress people in the city follow Curvy in Cleveland and come to events. So it's like no matter what level you are in the city, like it represents you. I feel like confidence is not one of them things that you could just be confident today and you're set for life. It's something that every single day you have to look in yourself in the mirror and like what you see. It's not about what nobody else told you should wear your hair or you should wear this. You're going to look better if you do this. No, like, what do you see when you look in the mirror? So that's how I keep myself going is if you met me years ago, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So it depends on what level, like people tell me all the time, like, oh my God, you're so different, you're so confident. It's like, you met me, I maybe was going through something. So you know what I'm saying? You probably seen the party me, you probably seen the college struggle me. So like the person I am today just represents everything I went through in life and knowing it's a bigger picture. I have to push myself to be confident because I know it's somebody looking up to me and need that boost of confidence. And the great thing about Curvy and Cleveland page is like, it's a revolving door of support. I post a selfie, y'all hype me up. Y'all post a selfie, I'm hyping y'all up. So it's just like all day, like, hey sis. And like on my page, I used to wear sis because we a family. This a community. So you don't even know if I really know this person or it's just maybe you're just my Instagram friend. You know what I'm saying? So it just gives you that self of confidence every day. When I started, it was all about me putting it out there of, okay, every Wednesday we're going to do Women Crush Wednesday. Women Crush Wednesday is already a trending thing. So why not use something that's already existing and put a creative spin on it? So if I'm going to post you and it's Women Crush Wednesday, you want to be my Women's Crush Wednesday. Like, you don't care if some dude posts you as they Women Crush Wednesday. You want Curvy and Cleveland to post you. You know, so like that's kind of how I made it like a raw, kind of exclusive thing. And then I'll post like, each time I have a theme, I'll post that first. Like, okay, y'all, today Women Crush Wednesday. Tag me in your picture and use hashtag Curvy and Cleveland. So right now, hashtag Curvy and Cleveland is up to like 5,000. And so people use the hashtag or they'll physically tag me in a post. They'll DM me. I do Transformation Tuesdays because we all kind of want to work out or we all want to change different things. So if you tell me your story of how you lost weight, maybe you got surgery or maybe you did it natural way, what works for you? Like, let me know. Like, we live in a media that tells you, drink this tea, you're going to be snatched, put this waist trainer on. In reality, do Black China really do all that? No. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about the love and support, and people want to be engaged. The DMs is funny because in the beginning, you didn't know who ran the page. I kept myself in the back, and like if I did photo shoots, it'd be me with a group of people. If I did a video, it's me with a group of people. You never really knew like who was Curvy in Cleveland. So I'll get DMs from dudes like, man, you sexy. And I'm like, which person? Who is it? Who you talking to? Like, you see this page of a whole bunch of people and I got a smart mouth. So I'm just like, so really like, which person is sexy? Like, or you just talking about the page, who run the page? Like, it be a dude that run the page. Like, so it's like I got cool with like some artists because they'll DM me on something like, man, I'm having this show, I just want Curvy and Cleveland to come and just like, here go free tickets or something. And then like I'll meet them that way and then they'll be like, oh, it's you, type of thing. So it's just females send me stories. Some dudes would be like, my girl don't got confidence, can you post her? So it's a variety. It's interesting because from the beginning, it's a body positive movement for all women. Like, beauty does not have a size limit. But when you hear that, you think of, oh, this for the BBWs. Like, so at first, it was all thicker females that follow me. So if I post a small female, they will not like the picture. Like, they will just be so petty of like, why she here, sis? And I'm like, bro, like, y'all gotta embrace her like they embrace us. Like, we want them to accept us. We have to accept everybody. So it was hard to really gain like the smaller females attraction. So at first it was all about curvy people. And then like I did have a few people, cause I post a lot of memes. I entertain my followers. Like, so if it's a funny meme, I'm easily entertained. So y'all gonna think it's funny. So this one girl did DM me on some like, I just feel like you just really be coming for like skinny females. And I'm like, what offended you? Like, I'm sorry if I offended you if I posted like a meme that was like, dudes love BBWs or something. that offended you. Like, they always love curvy, like small females. They've been loving y'all for years. Like, so I kind of felt like it was that moment, like Black lives matter, but white people matter. Like, y'all been matter. Like, we want y'all to think about us. So like it comes, but now the page, like, okay, she posts more skinny people. I'll like their pictures. So. No, I'm just trying to think of like how to say it without really giving it all away. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's up next right now is I just released the Curvy in Cleveland song. So it's gonna be like the summer anthem. Push that the same way I push like Curvy in Cleveland. I know all about Brandon, so that's gonna be interesting. The challenge to that song is gonna release as well, and then we're doing a video shoot. But Curvy in Cleveland is taking our talents farther than Cleveland. Like, it started here. I love Cleveland. It's my city. Like, Cleveland is a love-hate relationship sometimes being here. But I wanted to make sure, like, when I started at home versus just branching off and then coming back. Cleveland not one of them cities that you could do that. Like, it's either you start here or whatever. So now I'm branching off to other cities and doing stuff, collaborations outside the city. It's like the bigger picture. Love to me means self-love. I push self-love every day. It's something like, if you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. And it's the God honest truth. Like, if I can't look at myself and love every piece of me, even if it's things I need to work on, if I can't be like, girl, you cute as fuck, you lit, you know, like, I can't give my love to somebody else because I don't have that. I'm broken. So it starts with yourself.